That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Okay, I lied. We're not on with them just yet, but we will be in just minutes. Yes, that's right. We're here with you here at KVVB TV, Channel 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. It's a great day to be alive. We got Mr. Jesse Sanchez over there. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning.
And we have a surprise guest, by the way. Can you tell by the chair next to me? So the question is, who is the surprise guest? We're going to let our social media try to figure it out. Maybe we can give little hints throughout the day or this hour. We don't have that much time for the show. Okay, so here's the first hint. You ready for it, Jesse? The first hint is she has long hair.
Oh, so we got it down to a woman.
Hey, that's a 50-50 shot sometimes, right? Or not. It depends. Okay, so there you go. Look, we got lots to talk about today. In fact, it's all about CES. And joining us a little bit later on, actually from the showroom floor, I believe, at CES, is Auto Trader's executive editor. We're having back Brian Moody. He's going to be joining us, talking about the latest stuff in vehicles. Yes, I know what you're thinking. The LA Auto Show, don't they share a lot of stuff about automotive? Well, CES is doing so, of course, in a very big way because it's all about accessory items in these automobiles and new dashboards. I mean, I'm telling you, if you step into the majority of these vehicles now, they have more electronics on the inside than they ever have. So what is the next thing coming up around the corner that we get to look forward to? We're going to be talking also about autonomous cars, which is, of course, it's been the big thing at CES for the last few years. They actually debuted one very cool autonomous car which drove on its own, I think 4 or 5 years ago. Now, of course, we're way past that. We're now at the point where these vehicles are on the road. So what can we look forward to down the line? Hopefully, Brian Moody will kind of give us a sneak peek in the world of that. I know that there was a really cool car. Maybe we can get a picture of that and show it a little bit later. But there's a cool car, an avatar car, that I'm telling you, Jesse, I need this. Have you seen it yet?
No, I have not.
No, yeah, okay. So we're going to get all of that and more right after these messages. Stay tuned right there. We'll be right back with more right after this. Oh, hey, you're back. That's right. Okay, so we got Jesse Sanchez over there. Jesse, can you do a little beatbox while I research some more news here on the show? No, seriously, I want to see if you beatbox.
Error. No, I can't. I don't know how to do that.
What? No, tell me you can't. All right. But seriously, people, I'm looking up stories like this one. Man shows genius technique to remove eggshell, but everyone spots a problem. Can we use that? Probably not. So, see, I got to debate whether we're going to share that or not. But there you go. Although there is one
20
on
sec.
here
We got 20 seconds.
that I feel we all look. CES is all about innovation. There's one that I just posted on my Facebook. It's entitled "Man Who Missed Bin Collection Day." ... Okay, so can we get that picture ready to go? Because I think we're going to start off with that. Just
2
man
seconds.
who missed bin collection day. I just posted to my privately to my Facebook. That's right. It's the morning show right here on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV, Channel 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. And yes, you see or maybe you don't because you're listening over the air right now. You're listening and you're thinking, oh, wait, I watched the show on his social media post, but I don't know what that chair is next to him that all of the social media audience and radio audience can't see. So the chair is going to have a special guest in it a little bit later. And this guest has been on the show before. That's hint number 2. We gave our TV audience one hint. So far, we're trying to see if we can narrow it down, see if our social media audience can guess who the special guest is. So we'll get that next up around the corner. One person we don't need to guess about is Mr. Jesse Sanchez. Good morning, Jesse.
Good morning. Yeah, unfortunately, I'm not there. I am here.
Yeah, so for those that don't know, they're thinking, wait, we thought you were in the same room. No, we look, through the magic of the internet, we actually connect with Jesse across town. He is in the Beaumont Banning area. We don't give his exact location because, things can go awry over there. Thank God he has the Superman shirt ready to go. I am Superman. Like, seriously, nobody's going to want to touch Jesse because he's going to pull out that Superman cape pretty soon, too. That's how I feel when I wear a Superman. Is that how you feel, Jesse?
Uh, yes and no. I'm Sanchez, man. So.
Oh, all right. There we go. It's Sanchez, man. All right. Well, it's Sanchez, man, times 2. So there you go. Okay. No, but seriously, we got lots to talk about. Auto Trader, very own Brian's going to be joining us. He's a returning guest, actually. Brian Moody, going to be talking because he's at CES evidently, and he is checking out some of the coolest, latest gadgets, especially in the autonomous part of automobiles. So we'll be talking about some cool safety features as well as interfaces and electric vehicles looking forward to down the line. The great thing about CES is it gives a good snapshot of things that are coming up, not quite out, but will be coming out, kind of like PlayStation 5, right? That was pretty cool news. So a lot of autonomous vehicles making their way down the line. We'll kind of break it down with Brian there later on in the show. Also, we've got a surprise guest. Hint, hint, wink, wink. That's right. So we've already determined it's a lady. We've already determined she's coming back to the show after quite some time of being on hiatus. And there you go. So, okay, next on the list, though, we've also got Applebee's coming up around the corner. So I don't know about you, Jesse, but recently I tried the all-you-can-eat for $12.99. And can I just say, oh, yeah, it's going down probably today, tonight, and tomorrow. Have you tried this yet, Jesse? I can't remember. Did you?
I've tried it before, but not recently. The last time I was there, I did the 2 for 27 dinner. So
Oh,
that was fun.
okay. Well, this one is all you can eat, quite literally, all you can eat. But you know what they do? Just to kind of preface this, they send you the big plate out at the beginning. So you want to make sure your I would do this because, okay, so let me break it down for you guys before Bill comes on with us. They serve you all you can eat shrimp, all you can eat riblets, and all you can eat what's the third one? Oh, buffalo wings. Okay, any type of special sauce. All right. So of course it like has a little side dish of some sort, but it's mainly that. Okay, I think the coleslaw. I don't really care for coleslaw, but so okay, so you get the big one, and then you got to tell your waiter like what the game plan is. So have like 3 to 5 ready to go down the line, and that'll probably fill you up. So just so you know, so your waiter doesn't kind of come back and like go like, so he just like boom, keep it coming, right? I'll do the eating, you keep the food coming, because I feel bad for the waiters there at Applebee's. I'm not gonna lie, because they like do more work on the $12.99 all you can eat special because I had like 5 fillings there. I even tried the riblets, which I'm gonna admit I'm not a big fan of, but I love the shrimp. Very good shrimp, and it's that peeled shrimp, like fried shrimp. But you don't have to worry about the little thing that they leave on at the end of the tail. You know that thing that you're like, oh man, why did I eat that? And I got to take that back out. The crunchy part, right? The tail. So that's removed. So that's a great thing. And then of course the buffalo wings, which hands down are the bomb.com. All right. Speaking of bombs, there's a lot of bombs going on around the world. Let's not talk about that today. Jesse, quick question for you. Have you ever thought to yourself, I should be an innovator? I come up with some pretty cool stuff myself. Like, and recently I invented this, that, or the other. Maybe some of our social media audience feel the same. What about you, Jesse? Do you feel that way sometimes?
There's a couple times I felt like that. Like back in the '90s, do you remember the garden claw?
I do actually. Yeah, it was
Wait,
like like real. Yeah, yeah, metal, right?
yeah,
Yeah.
yeah. So me and my younger brother, we had something to turn the what was it? The sprinkler system on. It was like this little claw thing. So we ended up using that to dig. And then like a few years later, we end up seeing the garden claw. I was like, oh, they copied our ideas. They're probably
Oh,
watching us.
and they made all that money, right? So,
Yep.
but doesn't that kind of gives you like hope, right, for the future? Because that means you got great ideas. You just need to like put them into action. Maybe go visit CES. Yeah, there's
There-
is that what you were talking about? They stole your idea,
Yeah,
Jesse. They're probably
that's
hanging out in
cool.
your backyard that you didn't even know. Be like, what's Jesse and his brother gonna like create next? Okay, no, but seriously, so there's a story about somebody which I think this guy should be an interview. No, he should. Well, he should get interviewed because of his innovation. All right. Here it is. This man was seen, and we have a picture of it. I hope on social media. It actually got posted. Man thought he had missed his bin collection day, so he was filmed dragging his wheelie bins off the boot of his car. Onlookers were perplexed to see him. Imagine this: green and blue. You know the green and blue wheelie bins attached to the back of his saloon car at the Fourth Bank Recycling Center. It's not known how far he dragged the bins or what he was dumping, but people who saw the incident in Alloa, Scotland on Sunday afternoon were left confused. A video of the man taking the bins out was posted on Twitter, and people are like, oh, see, you missed it. Now, you're probably thinking, where is the good innovation here? Okay, I'll give you one. All right. So recently, Brenda and I got bumped from the rear end by some, we'll call them anonymous A and anonymous B, because if we throw out their names, they're going to be publicly humiliated in just a minute. So these people, we were going down the 15 freeway, and there's a lot of traffic, so of course you're thinking, okay, nobody's going to hit me in so much traffic, bumper to bumper traffic. Quite literally, they took that to the next level and bumped us from behind. Now you're thinking to yourself, okay, no big deal. Did anybody get hurt? No, it was a big bump though, and regardless of nobody getting hurt, there was still a big bump on the bumper, right? So, okay, so we pull over as you do, and this is a PSA to everybody out there, which is why I feel it's time to share our story with you, because this happened on Saturday. And quite frankly, I thought to myself, okay, everybody knows to, well, let me ask you, Jesse, let's see if you know. If you bump somebody from behind or you get bumped from behind, what do you do next?
Uh, get out of the car and yell at them? No, I have no idea. I've only been bumped once, and that was the most awkward situation in the world
Why was it awkward?
because it was on the freeway,
You're like, it was my
and we
ex. No,
were
I'm just kidding.
in no,
Sorry.
we were in a stop position because it was traffic. So I guess 10 cars down, someone was going too fast, and it went do 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 in like in a line.
Oh, so everybody got bumped. Like, oh, that
Yeah.
that was our fear, by the way, because there was somebody in front of us. I'm like, oh my god, I'm glad I had my foot on the brake, because if I would have hit the person in front of me, then I would have been liable for their bumper as well. Anyway, long story short, because I can make this and draw this out really long. The next thing you do is exchange information, right? Everybody knows this. You exchange your insurance, the license, and I think registration as well. So you exchange that information, those three items. and you go on your merry way, right? Am I alone in this? Am I no? Okay. Now, if you are seen fleeing from the actual uh, bumping situation, as minor as a bump, because there could be damage. There could be physical damage. Paint could be chipped. There could be more, and especially if it's a lease. We lease this vehicle. We don't own this vehicle. In the past, I'm not going to lie, I've actually let people go because I'm like, it's a minor bump, no big deal. I get hit harder by a shopping cart. But this was more of the principle of it. So, long story, very, very even longer. These A and B person say, we're not going to give you our information. I say, excuse me. They say, yeah, you could call the police. I said, oh, I will. Next thing we know, an hour and a half later, thank God the California Police Highway Patrol put up with us. What did the Highway Patrol tell person A and person B, Jesse? Out of curiosity, what would the police officer obviously say?
They are dumb. Give the information.
Maybe in his
I
head.
don't.
Because he actually asked them point blank. He says, wait, because the guy admitted, he goes, did you hit him? He goes, yeah, I hit him, but look, you don't see anything. Which you did see something, by the way. He's like, oh, that was from somebody else. But so the the police officer, I kid you not, goes, like, well then what are we doing standing here? That's what he did. And he's like, look, the guy's trying to help you out, me, trying to help you out, to give you just exchange the information. You could be on your merry way. So what ends up happening? They exchange the information after an hour and a half. So here's the lesson to the story, people. You drive it out there, either you get bumped or you bump the other person. I don't care what it is. If the person, which by the way, although they told me call the cops, we were waiting. And he told us to go down to a 76, a nicer area to like wait, because the 15 freeway is a crazy freeway. Like people can get killed there all the time. So when he moved us, thankfully he moved us in the light so he could actually see the damage. And the lady though said, "Oh, I gotta leave. It's time for me to leave." And so got on the phone with the 911 operator. She says, well, if they leave, then it's a hit and run. So put that into the lady's ear, and she was like, oh. So look, long story very short, please, don't get hit. But if you get hit, know that you need to at least exchange your information. It's kind of common knowledge, but evidently some people just don't know that, okay? So my point about innovation is this guy has a great idea, and he put these at the bumper in the back, and I think we should go down the 15 freeway with bins on the back of our car. What say you, Jesse?
Yeah, I'm down with some bins or those giant things that you put on the boat when you go up to the pier. The little rubber bumpers.
Oh, yeah, great idea, right? I know. We should put that on the back of an actual bumper. Yeah, sure, why not? I like it already. All right, so we got
Put
that.
that
We've
right.
also got this. Speaking of boarding passes, there's an article which, we're talking about airlines next on this list of my list. And according to this, if you actually hold on to your boarding passes, did you know that it could save you money on your trip, Jesse?
Negative, because I do not travel, although I should.
In the event that you do, yes, my friend, because some airline tickets can actually be used to claim discounts on key attractions, landmarks, and restaurants at your destination. It could help you save some cash to spend on some fun activities while you're there, not including just a free starter with your meal or a souvenir. We're talking like half price entry on museums, tempting deals on spas, restaurants, even discounted theme park tickets. Now, I'm not sure about Disneyland tickets because Disneyland, remember I kind of complained about Disneyland yesterday, Jesse? And I said, the pricing's kind of a little bit more expensive. Remember, I had a little tirade here.
Yep, yep, yep. I remember.
Okay, so long story very short, I think ABC made a call to Disneyland, and they says, you know what, Aaron's upset with our pricing structure. Can we please work on this? So good news to people all around the world. If you know somebody in Southern California, go with them because there's a SoCal discount. Okay, granted, you have to have like a license. You got to prove it that you're here a SoCal resident. $67 per day. Per day. How great is that, Jesse?
Wow, that is a great price.
That is a fantastic price. Now, here's the catch, though, because there's got to always be one, right? A 3-day ticket. So you have to have a 3-day ticket for SoCal residents and kids everywhere. The theme park announced the deal on Twitter. And again, yesterday, just saying, interesting, right? Timing of events. I think we complain about it. They fix it. Families visiting from outside of Southern California can get the $67 3-day, one park per day ticket for children ages 3 to 9. Eligible guests may purchase up to 5 tickets per person per day. So that's pretty cool. So basically, come visit us, buy our ticket. We'll help you buy your ticket. Tickets are available for purchase through May 18th, 2020. For more information, visit disneyparks.com. There it is, disneyparks.com. Okay, we got to take a quick break here on the morning show. When we get back, hopefully we got Bill Norby over there at Applebee's spending time with us right after these messages. Stay tuned. All right, so there we go. We're on a commercial break. Hopefully, we got Jesse over there. Is Jesse working? See, this is why the station loves to have like a camera in there. We could just see if Jesse's working. Not working. Yeah, no.
I'm working.
No, we love Jesse. He works hard. He works hard in between. You oftentimes people go, how come Jesse always puts off his mic? Why doesn't he just keep it on? You don't understand the amount of calls Jesse gets in the studio, right, Jesse? Or how many people like are demanding him in his ear, in his other ear. So he puts us on mute so we don't have to hear all that. So there you go. That's the answer. Because I've gotten a couple of you say that to me, by the way. Yeah, they're like, why does Jesse put himself on mute? There's a delay. And I say, because he's working hard, people.
And I have to cut his face off sometimes because he's working.
Yeah, that too. Yeah. He's like answering a call, making sure they're good to go, letting them know, please don't cuss on air. We can all get fined. Bill Norby has a problem with that, by the way. We have to counsel him every single time. He is like got such a potty mouth. Seriously. Wow. No, there are some people.
Oh, I was about to say, really?
No. He's great. He's kosher all the time. I mean, he's general manager of Applebee's. Can you imagine him going like, what the flippin', flappin' jacks? Like, what the beep, 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 right? Nah. He has a cool head the entire time. Seriously. All right. Maybe he's on tomorrow. I might have gotten the schedule wrong, by the way. He's been alternating every other week. 1 week on Thursday, the other week on Wednesday, and I'm not sure what week we're on. So if he doesn't call, it's no fault of his own.
I think we're on a Thursday.
Okay, so it's Thursday. Okay, even better.
Because usually he's on point on his timing.
Yeah, he usually is. I'm. There you go. I got multiple calendars in my head. All right. Well, then you know what? About what? Applebee's? Can people hear you, or am I talking to myself again?
You're talking to yourself.
Okay, so
we got 10 seconds.
Oh my gosh, yeah. So I loved it. Okay, I'm gonna show it. Sorry, and this is Facebook.
You can't. It's 10 seconds. We don't have time.
2 seconds.
Bam.
That's right. It's the morning show.
That's right.
Right
It's
here on
the morning
ABC
show.
News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. Evidently, I got it calendar wrong. Bill Norby will be joining us tomorrow, but can we just give a big shout out to Applebee's ahead of time? Because I think today they have a special on Wednesdays. So go check it out. I'm not sure what day is Senior Citizen Day. I know kids can eat for like really cheap on Tuesday, so we missed that part. But look, there's a great deal going on right now. I highly recommend that you take your friend, your family, your relative, and say, you know what? It's been a long time. I think I should treat you to an all-you-can-eat lunch or dinner. Same thing. So let's pop that bad boy up on the screen there for everybody to see. Oh, there it is. All you can eat. Rear Blitz tenders. Now with shrimp. That advertising says $14.99, but I have it on good authority that they have an even better discount. I think it's $2 off. But you know what? Now I'm starting to question my own sanity here. Was it $12.99 or was it $14.99? Look, either way, it's a great deal. And I recommend ordering the shrimp first, then going back to the buffalo wings, then going back to the shrimp, and then the buffalo wings, and then shrimp, and end off with shrimp. So there you go. I love all you can eat shrimp deals. And oh, yeah, it includes French fries as well for those of you counting over there. All right, in social media land, yes, we see, oh, God, this is so delicious. Just remember, tell your waiter ahead of time what you expect to order next. And I would put him like ready to go. Look, here's my breakdown. Just tell them 5 dishes ahead of time. You'll thank me later. Okay. So there you go. Because, they have to keep it proportioned, and there's smaller portions on each, one, because they're hoping the longer you take to eat, the longer, you'll get full faster, because that signal from your belly to your brain will say, oh, I'm full. But your brain says, I'm paying cheap on this, so you're going to stomach it because we're doing 2 meals for the price of 1. That's right, lunch and dinner. Bam, bam, and wham. There you go. So, Jesse, quick question there. I don't know, but do you know anybody that is having babies anytime soon?
No, not at the top of my head. They already all popped out. Oh, wait, no. My stepsister is actually pregnant.
So then this might be a good time for you, by the way, to buy some diapers, okay? Because they are, for the next at least 2 entire full years, tax-free. That's right, folks. But diapers, including menstrual products, are tax-free for the next 2 years in California. Senate Bill 92 temporarily eliminates sales and use taxes on diapers for infants, toddlers, and children, and on menstrual hygiene products, including tampons, sanitary napkins, and menstrual cups and sponges. The exemption expires January 1st, 2022, according to the legislation. The law was, but I can't see people being happy that these things go back on being taxed at that time. So I think this is a little bit of grace period, because I can't see women and ladies being happy that all of a sudden, after being okay with it not being on, all of a sudden they'll be like, oh yeah, let's just sit back and let the tax our babies and our own uncontrollable moments that we have to take care of. So I don't know about you, Jesse. What do you think about this?
Yeah, I don't even think those should be taxed, but that's just me.
Yeah,
Those are products in our life.
Yeah, I have no idea what the other person said in my head, but so you poop in them. I have no idea what it's gonna be trash anyway, so why is it expensive? Okay, that's what I'm getting told, and that's from a mother who is in my ear right now. So you know what? We're gonna take a quick break here, because we're gonna bring that woman behind the camera in my head, because you can't hear her. Right here, yes, that's right. Brenda Garrett next, 35 Lifestyle, makeup tips you can use coming up next. So let's go to break. We'll bring Brenda on. That's the mysterious guest. Ta-da! All right, we'll be right back right after this. So we're on a commercial break. Brenda's back.
I'm back. Hey, Jesse, can you hear me?
And
yes, I
Waving to
can.
the audience.
yeah, he says he can. He can, by the way. I know
Okay,
you
great.
can't hear him, but so you're probably wondering, why does Aaron shout from the top of his lungs and act like a crazy person sometimes? I got this gal over here in my ear telling me, what were you telling me about the diapers and the menstrual
Oh my
products?
gosh, why do they have to be so expensive? They go in the trash anyways.
They go in the
They
trash
go in
anyways.
the toilet anyways. So there you have it.
Okay, all right.
That's just my 2 cents.
Now-
And that I was saying that in his ear too, by the way.
Yeah.
So
All
don't
right.
fault him for thinking there's a crazy person.
Yeah.
In, but no.
All right.
I'm
So
like-
there you go. So there's Brenda, and let's actually, if we don't mind, why don't we? That way you can
Okay, sounds good.
speak with me and
All right, sounds good.
sound good. See? All right. So there you go. So for those of you in our commercial audience, we appreciate you. Thank you for tuning in. Let's see who's popping it up over there. But yeah, so I mean, do you think by the end of the 2 years, women around the world will be okay about this, or at least here in the California state?
I don't think they're gonna care at some point. You know what? I take that back. No, because my sister-in-law, she's really good at budgeting, so I take that back. She does buy at Costco all the diapers. I remember when she had to buy them. She no longer has to buy them. The little one, I think, is 4. He's potty trained.
Right.
So yeah, when you're on a tight budget, it makes a difference. Everything adds up. So
Move
I think
this out of
people
your shot.
will, but they'll adjust to it. I think it's a nice break.
Nice break. Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So there you go. Brenda Higuera saying, there you go. But she was like in my ear going, poop. I'm like, I have no idea what poop makes sense on this show here, but okay, I'll go with it. All right.
Yeah. So
got
to
20
get-
Hold on.
seconds.
How many seconds do we have, Jesse?
We have 20 seconds.
20 seconds. Okay.
Okay, so
So-
I'll make it quick. So to get a little glimpse of what Aaron gets, it's like a child and your friend at the same time talking to you on the phone, and the child is there and like, I don't get why you're not paying attention to me.
Yeah.
That's what
and
it's
men's
like for
heads
him.
don't work that way. So there you go.
Nope. 2 seconds.
We'll have the surprise for those that. That's right. It's the morning show
That's
here
right.
on ABC News Radio, KMET, 1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV, Channel 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. Yes, it's that time for our beauty segment of the week. We got Miss Brenda Higuera over here with us. Good morning. Welcome to the show, Brenda.
Good morning, everyone. I'm back.
Yeah, after a long hiatus, by the way. How was the hiatus?
It was great.
I guess so. Okay. So, look, I understand you got some cool new beauty products of the week. Anything that we can start off that will, like, help any bags under my eye, especially for a gentleman?
Okay, so I'm going to talk about the. I'm going to post a video real soon. It's on the top 5 trending items or trending looks for the season, and I love it. I saw the Golden Globes, and I got a glimpse of some of like the ladies wearing these amazing colors. But today I'm going to share with you guys 5 of my favorites that I actually enjoy using. Okay, so my first one is dun dun dun, is my Benefit. So Benefit is one of my favorites, and the reason why is because it's called Pore Freshen.
Can I see that?
Here you go.
I'll hold it up while you talk
Yes.
about it. There it is.
And you got my photos?
Huh?
My photos?
I have no access
Oh.
to that.
Oh, poor thing. Okay, well, I'll show you guys some pictures in a bit because they do have a hydrating one. So if you guys have to check out my link, 35 Lifestyle, to get all of the benefits, cosmetics, and the primers that they have. There's 3 kinds, and my other favorite that I do like that I'll alternate if I want a hydrating look is the hydrating Professional. I can never say it. It's the best pore primer that there is. Okay, ladies. So if you want a little bit more of a dewy look, then you know what? Then you get yourself the hydrating one. My second item that I am loving, and I've been seeing also on the runway, on Instagram, a lot of the brows that we've been used to were thick. And what I've been seeing, and I love that it's back, is natural brows. So natural brows are back. So you want to put away your dip brow from Honest Ozia and transition it into the Brow Wiz. So this is my favorite. I dusted this baby off, and it's back. So all you use is the little spoolie, and you soften out your eyebrows, you shape them, and very lightly you kind of define your brow. They do have a great set on sale that it has your tinted eyebrows. So if you're a little off with, there it is. So the Brow Wiz has so many shades for you to choose from. Literally, there's a color for everyone. Hit up one of those Ultas or Sephoras, or even if you can get to the store, Anastasia, Beverly Hills, you can try on the colors. So a brow gel, clear brow gel is what we've been seeing. Very nice, neat, and structured eyebrows. That is a super value of Anastasia, where it has your brow gel and your brow wiz. So there you have it. Now, my next one is all about the eyes, okay? So I've been seeing a lot of ladies with that nice, natural, soft look. And my favorite third item that I'm gonna share with you guys is my NYX. So normally I wear my NYX Epic Ink Liner. And the Epic Ink Liner, I still use it for cat eyes, but what I do is I smoke it out with the NYX Kohl eyeliner. And they do have these, as you can see, they have these in over 30 colors. So I know that the neon colors are totally in right now, and you're gonna see a lot of Gen Zers, even, a couple moms or, some college students, wearing those nice bold colors. And so they have so many for you to choose from. And if you like that nice long tip, that Epic Ink pen is amazing. So those two are my favorite, but transition into the Kohl pencil. Now, next on my list is a colorful eye. So I know everyone's been rocking those neon colors, but I'm a mom and I get to be on, TV and on Instagram and social media.
When not on hiatus.
When not on hiatus, and
Yeah,
I'm having
we all know
fun.
how that
And
is.
I may want to go to Vegas or something, or somewhere else. But I will wear the pop of color. But one palette that I do love that has a little bit of everything is this Kat Von D palette. It is literally my favorite. Literally, it is my favorite. It has foils. It has satin colors. It has glitters. This baby, if you can see it, I know the radio audience cannot see this, but this is a all-time favorite for any woman that may know how to put makeup or may not know how to put makeup. It is so forgiving because you have natural cool tones, warm tones, you have a little bit of everything. I have done a tutorial, which you guys will see this coming week, and I only did 2 tones. So 2 tones goes a long way, and you can spruce it up like I did today. I did 4 colors, as you can't really see, it doesn't do justice, but maybe I'll post on Instagram later. But
Maybe
this,
on your 35 lifestyle.
yes, on my 35
platforms,
lifestyle,
yeah.
on 35 lifestyle on Instagram. But this Por Vida is gonna be for life, my favorite, literally.
All right. so we have less than 2 minutes left.
Well, the last one is super easy. It's
okay.
lipstick. It's L'Oreal's lipstick. This one's, I'm wearing it today. It's Toasted Almond, and the blurred lip is back. So it's basically, it's easy. It's kind of like you have been eating and drinking coffee all day. So no, you're forgiven. So all you really do is dab a little bit on your lips. That was my final look with using all of these beautiful products. And that's basically it. It's like this season is actually really nice. You got a little bit of everything, more softer, more neon, whichever way you want to go. And so that's what's the latest and greatest.
And I feel like, and correct me if I'm wrong here, but is it true that like the 80s fashion's kind of coming back, especially in the makeup line?
Totally coming back. Oh my goodness. I even saw, you're going to see a lot of like disco colors and it's beautiful. They're all beautiful. But I also even saw on the Golden Globes a lot of these like puff dresses with a little bit, I love J-Lo and her makeup was on point, especially for the after party outfit.
Mm-hmm.
But they've been going a little overboard, some of the dresses.
Wait, not the before party outfit?
I'm not commenting on that. She's gorgeous and she was hot. If I could just edit that big giant, it was couture.
Bow?
I get it. Yeah, that bow.
Maybe she was a package for her hubby.
Oh, she sure was.
Or soon to be hubby.
Oh, she sure was. I'm sure he's like, oh, baby, I could take that off. Let's party now.
And then he did.
But yeah, we've
underneath
been
was a
seeing
better
a lot
dress.
of those disco and like
I think that's what it
80s
was.
puff dresses.
It was the lead up to what's underneath. Like, don't wear that. Let's see what's underneath. He just forgot to untie the bow. That's what it is.
Possibly, but
There it is.
she always rocks.
All right,
everything
for
she
those that
wears.
want to find out more information, where can they go?
You can go to 35 Lifestyle on Instagram, Twitter, and Facebook.
There you go. Brenda Higuera, everybody. Thank you for spending time with us here on the morning show in front of the camera. Now we're going to put her behind the camera. If you guys want to see more of her in front of the camera, you got to message us and let us know you want Brenda Higuera, 35 Lifestyle, on the show more regularly than not. Okay, we got to take a quick break. We'll say goodbye, everybody.
Bye.
All right, there we go. We'll be right back with Auto Trader's very own right there at CES right now, right after these messages. Stay tuned. All right, we're looking at our comments in social media. Let's see, Mom over there, or I should say Viviana, right? Because then people are like, oh, of course she's going to say something nice about Brenda. Mom, though, says, I'd love to see her regularly on this show with the little heart emoji. Aw, thanks, Mom. Appreciate that. Mandy Lynn says, want. Okay, all right. That's 2 for 2. Diana Chinevere says, 35 lifestyle. In other words, go look at it, 35 lifestyle. Sandy says, Brenda Higuera needs to be on more often, such an informative addition to your show. Oh, why, thank you. I think that's saying a lot because she's saying all the rest of the information is like not that informative. Okay, so he's ready to go. Okay, all right, cool. All right, our next guest, which we're getting ready for here in just a minute, is our very own Brian Moody, talking about the latest in autonomous vehicles and much, much more, including safety features and the like. We're about to talk with him next, and I'm excited to ask him one very big, important question. You ready for it? How big is CES this year? Is it bigger than last year? Is it like not that big, or what's going on over there? Because I'm getting mixed reviews from those that are currently there, but there's some pretty cool devices, I'm not going to lie, some of which I want to get my hands on, especially, wait for it, drone taxis. That's a thing now, evidently. I think Uber's got their drone taxi there. I don't know if that was last year or this year. So would you fly in a drone taxi, Jesse?
Nope.
No.
Nope. Just one simple answer. Nope.
Yeah, recently a special Tim Harris got the little one, a drone of his own, and we flew that thing. And I'm telling you, those things look easy to like fly. They're not, by the way. You need a lot of time,
10 seconds,
and experience because the wind takes them. They'll go this way, or then they come at you, and you're like, no, the other way, because you're like, which way's left, which way's right? Ah! All right, here we go.
2 seconds.
That's right. It's the morning show.
That's
here on
right. It's the
ABC
morning
News
show
Radio,
here on
KMET
ABC News.
1490 AM. Joining our live TV audience over there at KVVB TV, Channel 33, Facebook Live, Periscope TV, LinkedIn Live, and YouTube Live. It's my honor and pleasure to welcome to you a returning guest who is right there in Las Vegas right now at CES. Yes, our very own executive editor for Auto Trader, Brian Moody. Welcome back to the show, Brian.
Yeah, thanks for having me. There's lots of cool car stuff at CES.
Well, and can we just start with the one on the top? I understand like James Cameron got in with some automakers over there, and you guys got a sneak peek at that. It's making all the rage. Is that a big deal? Are people excited about it? Or is it one of those things like that are good to look at, but it's never going to come into the real world?
Answer B. Yeah. Good to
I was
look
afraid
at,
you'd say that, by the way.
At these electronic shows, sometimes those big things get the attention, but meanwhile, there's something much cooler that you probably will be able to buy in the near future, like, I don't know, Delta's parallel reality screen for airports or Bosch's self-dimming automotive sun visor. Those kinds of things I think are ultimately cooler because you can actually do something with it.
Well, can we talk about the sun visor? That's one of my biggest issues when it comes to these any vehicle that I drive in. The sun is like blaring at me. I've got that little thing that kind of like, flips down. But what is it that you're talking about? What is it? How does it work? How can I get it? Who makes it?
So here's what Bosch is proposing. They've built this, and I have a feeling it's going to be a reality. This sun visor is basically a see-through sun visor. So right now, as you said, you flip down the sun visor, it blocks the sun, but it also blocks everything else. This one, you flip it down and it's clear, so you can see through it. However, because of artificial intelligence and face recognition technology, it looks at your face, it sees where your eyes are, and it dims only the glass portions right in front of your eyes. So almost think of it as virtual sunglasses. So only the sun that's shining right in your eyes is dimmed, not black, just dimmed, and the rest of it remains clear so you can see everything else around you while you're driving, even though the sun's no longer bothering your eyes as much.
Okay, I'm not gonna lie. I need that in my car, like right this minute. So they're introducing it, or they're just kind of talking about that it's coming up down the pipeline.
It's a prototype, but I think if you look at the scope of that and you look at what Bosch does, as a company, I don't think it's far-fetched at all. I think when you look at other things that are a little bit maybe sexier, like, say, the company Sony built a car. Well, Sony's not going to sell a car. That's probably never going to happen. But showcase for their technology, cool, fun, gets buzz, we're talking about it. But the visor is a thing. That's what they do. They probably will have a version of that for new cars and in the aftermarket within the next couple of years, I would guess.
Now, can we talk about something like that's safe? Because we just got hit from behind the other day. Thankfully, we got their license and registration and information, although they didn't want to give it to us, but they had to. A lot of cool, innovative safety features coming out this year as well, right? What can we look forward to?
There's a couple, I think, a couple worth noting. One is exit warning. So it wouldn't have helped you, but say you're parked on the street. You know, in some places it's packed in tight, Santa Monica, those kind of places, trendy areas. You park on the street, you open your door, and there's a bicyclist or a car really close. This would warn you first to not open your door.
I need
That's
that.
a good one.
Yes.
I like it.
My lady has a beauty salon in Santa Monica. I'm always afraid of hitting one of those. Or it's not even just the bikes; it's those scooters.
Right? Yes. So okay, that's a perfect example. That in those places, there's lots of places like that throughout California, and you would not open your door into oncoming bird scooter traffic, even though I'm just going to go off. I'm going to say that you probably want to do it on purpose sometimes. I know.
I have had those moments. Don't put me on the scene there. Look, hey, can we skip to, because I know we've got limited time with you, infotainment. This is kind of a cool new thing that I'm seeing more of, but I thought you couldn't have a lot of stuff like playing, at least while you're driving, because it serves as distraction. What's going on in the world of entertainment?
Well, you can't, but here's how you can fix that problem. Features like Apple CarPlay, wireless Apple CarPlay, and then Renault is introducing this thing called the virtual dashboard that would allow you to do some of these things without taking your hands off the wheel, without taking your eyes off the road, by voice control. Turn on the lights at home or make a call. You can already do that with Apple CarPlay, but it's taking it to the next level, doing it without the phone or without the phone having to be hardwire connected.
Wow. I'm seeing a lot of these like all the way dash, like this is kind of a new thing, these dash boards that like go extend from the steering wheel all the way to the far right door. Is that kind of a thing that's coming up soon, or it's just being talked about?
Yes, the Porsche Taycan, for example, all electric, really expensive Porsche, super quick, to the point where that screen goes all the way over to the passenger side, where you can call up the navigation screen on the passenger side, and the passenger can be responsible for entering the address, finding, nearby coffee or ice cream. Yeah, that's definitely coming. And when it starts in expensive cars, you know it's going to make its way down into lesser expensive cars as time goes by.
Yeah, very true. Electric vehicles, anything we should look forward to possibly saving our money for?
Yeah, there's a couple. I mean, there's surprisingly at the Consumer Electronics Show, there's 6, 7, maybe 8 different electric cars. Nissan has something called the Aria. I think it's going to be a real car. The Mustang Mach-E is there. Fisker, Rivian, all those. But here's what we're noticing is that these electric cars are taking a decided turn toward performance and luxury. Remember when the Nissan Leaf first came out? That wasn't about performance or luxury. That was about efficiency and commuting and small hatchback. Now we're seeing, I mean, listen, Ford called it the Mustang for a reason. That means something to people. It means performance. Same with Rivian. They have a luxurious SUV and pickup. The electric cars are taking a turn toward luxury and performance. Jaguar, Audi, all these different. And honestly, we got to give Tesla credit. Tesla kicked it off, and now everybody else is like, we want in on that too.
Yeah, Porsche did it well. We tested out the Taycan, and so we gotta let you guys go. Thank you, Brian, for spending time with us here. Thank you for letting. We'll thank AutoTrader for lending you over to us. Thank you.
Yeah, thank you so much for having us.
Absolutely. Autotrader.com if you want the latest and greatest. Brian's kicking it up over there as executive editor. So he's the one that says what goes in, what goes out, and what should it stay in. So go check out all of what AutoTrader has to offer. Of course, AutoTrader has a lot of. I subscribe to Auto Trader. I love Auto Trader, especially when I see it at Barnes and Noble and I pick it up like right there, and I'm like, ooh, I don't have to wait. So there you go. All right, much more to talk about. By the way, can I just go back to the vehicle he was talking about? This Porsche Taycan is what it's called. It is an amazing electric vehicle. But the price tag, for those of you wondering, I believe starts at the 170 mark. 170. Can I just, and then like fully features, like I want to say it tops at probably at 210, 220. I can't remember the total number. For that price, I would like to buy a house. Yes, thank you. But look, for those that have the money, it is an amazing vehicle. And so I'm just saying, whoever's out there, I don't know, maybe somebody on a yacht that wants to get onto the land and maybe want to go test drive that bad boy, call us up. We'll go with you. Okay, so there you go. Lots to talk about over there at CES. Many more innovations, by the way, not just in the automotive sector. I mean, there are all kinds of new stuff coming out, latest and greatest, and we'll be keeping you up to post with it all week long. I saw some new cool phones that like zip up or like the camera hides. I don't know what that's about. I think I have an article of it here. Let's see. Let me find it for you. And no. Oh, by the way, Samsung said how many Galaxy Fold phones really sold. At $2,000 a mark, I say, you know what, they can afford the Porsche Taycan. There you go. Somebody else scanned their belly fat because now they can with the new device called Bello. Made them upset, so I don't know how well that's going to do in social media land. And then there's this, the OnePlus Concept One phone, concept phone, concept, okay, because don't get too excited about it just yet. That means they're thinking about it. Is pretty cool though, but it's making all the rage over there. And the phone looks identical with the OnePlus 7 Pro, pop-up selfie camera and all. They partnered with McLaren in the past, and this concept phone is inspired by the 720S Spider sports car. There it is. Looks like an amazing device there. The back of the concept one is made of soft-grained semi-aniline leather in the signature McLaren orange color. If you know McLaren, you know the orange is what it's known for. The black stitching in the middle, supposed to resemble a racetrack, but of course kind of reminds you of Kill Bill, right? It's like, I can see that in the next Kill Bill episode, right? Like Uma Thurman, like doing a little sword and then pulling out her, it matches her outfit thing there. But there you go. So they've got the leather backing to it, very premium. Those that got a chance to try it out says it's a super comfortable to hold. It's refreshing that it doesn't have the glass or plastic back slipping through your hand. So is this a new thing around the corner that some will pay attention to? Because sometimes at CES, they set out like new trends coming up and down the line, which I love. That's why I love to go each and every year to CES to view it. Maybe we'll be there next year. We're not there this year, but if you have a particular favorite, share it with our social media audience. Let us know what you're excited for coming up around the corner, and we will let you know. We've got Mandy Lynn over there saying, let's talk about cars. I need a car after mine got totaled. Oh, Mandy, I apologize in advance talking about my little tiny bumper story and not being able to get the insurance. Car total is no joke. So I'm glad you're safe and you live to tell the tale. And that's at the end of anybody's day. Whenever you have a car accident, you always hope it's like a minor fender bender, or at least there's no body injury, because that's a sad day for everybody. But so there you go. We got Art Lewin over there in social media land, which, by the way, can I do a big shout out to Art? Art is an amazing clothing designer. He actually can or he makes suits for people, custom made. Art Lewin, been a longtime friend. Art, thank you for tuning into the show. Maybe, just maybe, Jesse, remember what I said? We're gonna like dress you up in a suit. Maybe we could get you in a suit. Maybe your very first amazingly. Have you ever had a custom built suit just for you? Like it's not off the shelf. They actually make it for you.
Negative.
I think it's an
Nope.
experience to have. Like seriously, like we could
Oh,
totally
yeah.
rock you and make you like a James Bond, lookalike or not. I don't know what right. So yeah, see, you're already pulling off. See that you look at that. You got the face there. There Art is. Yeah, Art said See, he always dresses up in a suit, by the way. People make fun of me for dressing up in a suit, but that's because I don't have a custom suit like that. If I had a custom suit like that, guaranteed people would be like, oh, wow, he looks pretty good. So there you go. Art Lewin doing some cool stuff over there. And thank you for tuning in. All right. Well, it's come to that end of our show almost, not quite. So we've got one more story that I wanted to share with all of you. Here it is. It's this. I don't know why he didn't talk about this, by the way. This is one of the best things. Because you could take it to a car. It is the autonomous suitcase. Suitcase. How cool is that? Imagine for some of you, like that have a lot in your suitcase. I don't even know if it has like a weight limit on this, but it's known as the Best Travel Buddy. It's an autonomous suitcase. It's a self-driving technology. It allows the Ovis suitcase, OVIS, look it up. The Ovis suitcase. I saw this on social media. They actually had somebody going down CES, like walking around with the device following them. Imagine this, Jesse, if you can and if you will. Star Wars. You know those little devices that would like move around, like in Mandalorian, they had the tiny little. Yeah, imagine like Baby Yoda having his own. Okay, that's a perfect example, except his hovers. Imagine that just following you wherever you go. Remember Baby Yoda's like little stroller that would follow you? It would hover, but it would follow you everywhere. Imagine that in a suitcase and it doesn't hover. Not yet, at least. How cool would that be, Jesse?
That's actually really cool. I like that.
Yeah, it has computer vision tech that lets it see and avoid obstacles. I think it has a cousin called what's that? Roomba? Yeah, it probably has that. And how cool is that? But you see the device, it's not that big. Now I know a certain lady who was just here next to me would need a package much bigger than that. And I need to see the weight limits on these things because I think that's a carry-on. So a carry-on, they could do that, but I would like to see that with the really big luggage because we've all been there where we're like taking our significant person's other bag because I pack light. She packs with everything, and then she packs for the little one as well, and then for everybody else. Yeah, okay. Oh, they do have one. Wow. Okay. Well, then we got to get our hands on this. You know what? We got to drive to CES and just spend the day there and come back. Okay. All right. Anyway, we got to let you guys go. Thank you for making the great one with us. Again, download our app. It is free. KMET 1490 AM. Follow us on social media where we keep the conversation going live right here on the morning show. Stay tuned for more coming up right next. Bye-bye, everybody. Seriously, can we just go back to those devices? I need one of those. Seriously. Okay, you see that large one? That's Brenda's. You see that small one? That's mine. So, as you can imagine, you're like, okay, how do we stack these up on top? But what if you had like a whole row of them coming to you? And then you had, wait for it, anti-theft technology, right? So if it gets taken, it starts screaming out loud, like, I'm being taken from my owner, right? Wouldn't that be cool? Come on, tell me it's not a great idea. I think it would be cool just to like ride on your luggage. They have luggage that you can ride on, and it like takes you through like the airport on your own. I think that's a little too lazy, but I would actually like that, like a whole row of just stuff. Like, all right, load them up. You could. I mean, look, it's better than just at the airport. You could do this like a whole moving technology. Just put stuff in there, and then they follow you wherever you go. Like, and then they add like a cool sound, right? Because somebody's gonna like trip on one of these, and they'll be like, "Oh, I didn't see it because I wasn't looking down." Then who's liable? Like, it gets into I think about stuff like that because people, they don't pay attention, and then they bump you in the back, and now you're like, everybody's gonna bump me. So I'm thinking of that poor little like luggage bag that's like, I'm just trying to help somebody get to where they gotta go. So there you go. I think they need a voice for that suitcase. Can we audition for that? And then there's this. I know we don't have a lot of time, but maybe we'll talk about it tomorrow. Google Assistant added a bunch of cool features for 2020, unveiling it at CES. We'll talk about that and more right here on the morning show tomorrow. Stay tuned for more right here on KVVB TV 33. And if you're somewhere in the desert and you have online access because you're just bored, type it in. KVVB TV. It's online as well and coming soon to a device near you. Oh, yeah. Oh. Bye-bye, everybody.